Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be playing Poker TD. The gist of this game is that you build towers by simulating a poker hand, so the stronger your hand is, the stronger your towers will be. Which means the things you're looking for are flushes, pairs, and so on. I'll show those off in the poker guide right here. Straight flush is all cards of the same suit. Four of a kind is 4 cards with the same value. Pair, full house is 2 of a kind, 3 of a kind. Only have a few seconds here. Let me pick something. I don't think I have anything, so that'll just automatically pick the high card, which is the Ace of Hearts. Pretty solid. Ace is the best standalone card you can get. And I'll be doing Saturday live streams from here on out. So if you're interested in attending the next live stream, that'll be tomorrow at noon, and there'll also be a link in the description for the timestamp to that. So make sure you're subscribed and have notifications enabled to be alerted exactly when it begins.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Alright, but now let's keep looking over this poker guide. So we have straight, 5 cards with consecutive values, 3 of a kind, 2 of a kind, self-explanatory. Oh yeah, then you have 2 pair, so ace, ace, king, king, or whatever. And it looks like that's all of them. Also, I believe there is, yeah, straight flush, flush, and straight. So
I wish only to serve.
you can also re-roll cards, which I think you can do on the first round as well. I probably should have done that, but I didn't think about it.
Yes, master.
And you can tip the dealer to increase the odds of you getting a powerful hand. Alright, looks like I'm leaking a fair amount of units. Not too surprising considering the fact that I didn't get any matches. So hopefully we can kill at least 1 unit, but it's not seeming likely. Yeah, you start out with a lot of lives. Your lives are gold, and whenever you kill a unit you get gold. So losing out on the first round or 2 is not a big deal. And it looks like Red spent his money to immediately get a full house. Pretty good choice. In fact, it might be the best decision to just immediately do 2 dealer bribes to guarantee a better hand. But it's not what I did, so oh well. So we have ace, 6, 4, ace. So that's 2 pair of aces, pretty solid, so I will re-roll the rest. And you can also see which towers you selected by which one is highlighted in white on the right. So I can now, with all 3 selected, click request new cards. Didn't get any more aces, but I did get a 2 pair. Ace, ace, 3, 3. So the tower that you want to upgrade is the one that you need to select first. So, alright. So now this should be the one to get upgraded. So there we go. 2 pair, ace high. 41 damage instead of 17, and the range is slightly higher, and the attack speed is higher. So just a much more powerful tower. Winner of the round is Tricks. Whoever has the best winning hand gets a little bit of bonus gold. So with our huge DPS boost, we now have the DPS to actually kill the units, so we probably won't be leaking anything this round.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
And yeah, so from here on out, we're just going to try to get good cards in the middle, so if we ever get a bad round, we'll try to get that to the outside. Of course, if we do get enough money to start doing bribes, we shouldn't really have any bad rounds from here on out. I'm going to change setting. Always. There we go.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
You know what, I'll hold out 1 more round for a superior bribe, because a 20 gold bribe is pretty low.
Thy will be done.
I'll probably do 30 or 40, which is 1 round out. So next round, because we have a good tower in the middle, I'll probably place all my towers in the little outer section. Because then if I don't get anything good, which isn't too likely without bribes, that won't be as bad. So apparently we can build towers here, is that correct?
Thy bidding,
Or
master.
probably not. Oh, well, we can't build anything in the middle anyway, but what was he pinging? Oh, just click the middle to get a tip. Okay.
I wish only to serve.
And yeah, purple's dead, and I think you instantly get kicked once you die. Or maybe not. Or maybe you do? Tough to say. 10, 10, 7, 9, Jack. So,
Yes, master.
yeah, I think our best bet here is do a triple reroll for a... Well, I guess well... Okay, so I could either do reroll and try to get 7, 8, 9, 10 Jack for a straight, or I just assume that that's not likely, and I go for the triple pair, which I think I'll do. I don't think the likelihood of getting an 8 was that high. And we got another 2 pair. 10 high instead of 8 has reduced our tower damage by 4, so not too much. And apparently I won that round.
Master.
So that means next round we'll be doing several tips and we'll get a very powerful tower. Just for reference, we could end up getting something like a full house, which is 56 to 70 damage and even higher range. Yeah, very fast attack speed, more damage, higher range. Just a huge upgrade. And you have straights, so ideally we'll get something a bit better. But yeah, getting 2 pair 2 rounds in a row, that's not bad at all.
Thy master.
Okay, now is a good time. You know what, we can just do a 4 tip. Why not? For good measure, I'm not sure if I die instantly, so I will make sure I have at least 1 gold before I tip again. There we are.
I bow to your will.
It would be a bit dumb if you could purchase yourself into debt, or death, but who
I
knows.
gladly obey.
Looks like Orange has been getting relatively weak hands. Alright, and with that we'll now get our super hand because of all the tips. So we have 4, 4, 4, 2, 3. Well, I mean,
Obey.
3 of a kind, and we have 2, 3, 4. So I don't think that's actually really anything, though. Because we don't have a full house, we don't have a straight, we don't have a flush. Yeah, let's double check here. Flush, 5 of the same suit. Yeah, and it's, I guess, just a bust. So we can re-roll 2 in the 3, I suppose? Kind of meh.
My life.
That's actually worse than my previous hands. Yeah, 3 of a kinds is about the same. Actually, you know what? It is slightly stronger than a 2 pair, so I guess could have been worse. Yeah, I really don't think that was anything. Yeah, straight flush, all the same suit. We had multiple suits. Didn't have a full house. Didn't have 4 of a kind. Didn't have a flush. Didn't have a straight. Yeah. Well, that was a waste of 40 gold. Well, not technically. We did get a acceptable tower.
I wish only to serve.
I was hoping for a lot better, though. Actually, it looks like piercing towers do extra damage to unarmored, so in fact, piercing might be slightly better than chaos.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
So now we'll just start saving up for tips again, which means we'll do the outer tower locations. This time, I think I'll try to get a tower here.
Yes, master.
Would be nice if the movement speed was a little bit higher on these units, but oh well.
My life for Nazul.
Sounds like they might have added a new villager death sound. One of those did not sound familiar to me. Okay.
Will be done. I gladly obey.
I guess we can place it like this.
My fate is sealed.
Ace, Jack, Jack, 9, 6. Honestly, not that bad. So we have a 2 Jack pair. We also have 3 diamonds if we wanted to try to go for a flush. I think we just stick with our pair and re-roll the other 3. And that got us the 3 of a kind, so it worked out. Let's do this one. 3 of a kind Jax is 44 damage, so still just a bit stronger than the 3 of a kind 4s.
Where shall my blood be
Improved
spilled?
by 7. Pretty good.
I wish only to serve.
Ah, 4 of a kind. Okay, so 4 of a kind is very powerful. High range, high damage, and fast attacks. Very fast attack speed.
Thy bidding, master.
Yeah, it looks like I have enough DPS to pretty much take them all out before they even get to the first corner now.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Which, I think that means I have the strongest board, because it doesn't appear that anyone else has quite that DPS. Seems hard to believe, though, that Pink would have less DPS than I do, just considering how many Chaos Towers he has.
My life for Nezul.
28, still pretty bad for tipping. One more round. Okay, we'll go for the same location as last time.
Thy will be done.
Okay,
I
spade,
gladly
spade.
obey.
That's a whole lot of nothing, so we'll re-roll everything besides the ace. Okay, pair of 2s. I think that is slightly stronger than an ace, so we will go for the pair of 2s. Actually, you know what? It might not have been stronger. Okay, no, it is, but very slightly. The damage is actually lower, but it has better typing and better attack speed and range.
Thy bidding.
Okay, boss round. Bosses have hero armor, so that's really when the Chaos Towers come in handy. Okay, DPS-wise, I was pretty low. So I did 300 damage on the first bend, which means if we assume 300 per corner, so that would be 300, and then 300, so that'd be an extra 900 damage. It'll be very close, but it seems like I might be a bit short. Especially since not many of my towers can hit from here. Or, yeah, basically none. Yeah, so he'll be getting through. Not as big as a deal as you might expect, though. Because the boss, while he is the first boss we've seen, and you might assume they'd do like 30 gold of damage, I believe he only does 5. So, really won't matter that much. See how everyone else is doing. Okay. His escape is here, so... okay. Looks like orange had enough damage, red had enough. So I'm the only one who didn't have enough damage for the boss. And that probably just has to do with the fact that I had low range towers without chaos. Not a big deal. So we'll be down 5 gold. And there we go.
I wish only to serve.
Hopefully we can get some better cards this time.
Master, not summoned there. Thy will
Okay.
be done. I gladly obey. Yes, master.
So we have 9, 9, 10 jack. So if we got a queen and a king, that would be a straight. And we don't have 5 of the same
I
suit.
gladly obey.
I guess reroll jack 10. Actually, I might be a little too slow for this. I should have done that faster. Oh well.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Okay.
My fate is sealed. Yes, master. I gladly obey.
Yeah, maybe I could have gotten a 3 of a kind. Okay. Enemies have finally increased in value, meaning we should be able to do more dealer bribery than we were able to previously.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Strangely, I'm pretty sure this is the rabbit death sound on these dogs.
Thy bidding, master.
Okay,
Yes,
40,
master.
let's get those tips in. Okay, got my tips in just in time, and we'll be going for the middle slot.
I gladly obey.
Okay, looks like we're getting a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think re-rolling gets you any advantage, so I would just be losing the money I spent, so we'll just take the straight. And yeah, straight 7 high gets us 46 to 48 damage, higher range, higher attack speed.
Thy bidding, master.
Which is pretty good. I think that, yeah, damage-wise looks like it is slightly better than a 3 of a kind. I think I won that, unless he got a flush. I may have won that round. I did, okay. So I got 10 gold back. That's actually one of the other advantages of doing the tips. Whoever can do the most aggressive tipping can also get more gold back from a superior hand. So we should get up past 30 if we wanted to do another tip. Looks like orange is going for a 50 tip, or maybe even more. Yeah, I'll definitely wait at least one more round. And I do need to start getting some towers in this loop. So my next bribe will be getting a tower down here.
I bow to your will. Thy bidding, master. My life would as
It'd get me to 41. We could do that again. There we go. Nice.
I bow to
So
your
that will
will.
get us a hopefully another straight equivalent in this
Thy
region.
bidding, master. Yes, master. I gladly obey. Thy will.
Okay, so we have 3 of a kind. No, never mind. We have a flush. Okay, so the spot we're looking for would be... These are all about the same. Guess we can just do this one. There we go. Flush Jack High. And aside from having the higher range, higher attack speed, flushes also come with a slow poison, which also helps you against the bosses. Slows enemies by 50%. Basically, any boss should be pretty trivial from here on out.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Flush King High. Let's see the power difference. Probably not much. Looks like Pink got it for 50 gold. A 52 instead of 50, so it was a 2 damage boost, which is about what you'd expect. Jacks and Kings are pretty similar in value. Yeah, so you can really see the impact of that 50% slow. The second they get hit by it, they're just going, well, yeah, half speed, so. Which is actually slightly annoying since we have plenty of DPS, so we'll just make each of our rounds a bit slower. Okay, so this will be a no bribe round, and we'll try to get a tower over here.
My fate is
Actually, this would
sealed.
be a good spot as well.
Thy bidding, master. Yes, master. I bow to your will. I gladly obey.
Okay, so we have 2, 3, 4, and a pair of 7s. Could try to go for the flush. Odds don't seem that good, so I think I will just try to get more 7s. Let's see. Diamond, diamond, yeah. And we can reroll that. Getting a 7, 10, 9 jack. So, not helpful.
Where shall my blood be spilled? I gladly obey. My life for Nezul. I wish only to serve.
See how everyone else is doing. So it looks like he has both Frost and Poison, getting them down to like 10% move speed. Very powerful combo. Hopefully we'll be able to get a full house at some point. Yeah, so it seems like we want to get perhaps one of each powerful hand. So one full house, one straight flush, one flush, and then one straight. Well, I guess really there's no benefit to just a straight. So full house, straight flush, flush.
I wish only to serve.
Let's go for a bigger bribe. Let's go for 50 or 60. Wait another round.
Where shall my blood be spilled? My fate is sealed.
Another 4 of a kind in Orange's base.
Thy bidding, master. I gladly obey. Thy will be done.
Okay, 2, 4, 7, 8. So if we got a 6 or a 3... No, yeah, specifically a 6, we would be good. Or if we re-rolled the 7 and an 8, nah, that'd be bad. Okay, so... Heart, heart, diamond, diamond, clubs, that's nothing. Let's re-roll the 2, I guess. I don't know, this might not be... Yeah, pair of 4s.
Where
Okay.
shall my blood be spilled?
Where's the other 4? Missed it. Oh well.
My life for Nezul.
Pair of 4s versus an 8 of hearts. Miss like 8 damage.
I bow to your will. Yes, master.
I think it was these two. Actually, it'd be pretty nice now that I think about it. Just if they could get the tower names above the towers themselves. So like just if you hovered over it, say like 8, and you could have it be always on. Okay, yes, we'll definitely go for a 60 this round.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
And that should get us something powerful, and we'll place that here.
I wish only to serve. My fate is sealed.
Actually, you know what? We've already put in this much, might as well up it to a 70.
My life for Nezul. I gladly obey.
What do we have? King, 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 5. So we have 4 of a kind, and it's saying that we can re-roll the 5 for a shot at 5 of a kind. So, I mean, I guess we do. Into queen. Actually, pretty close, but not enough. 4 of a kind gets us bash, so that's pretty good as well.
Thy bidding, master.
It's like orange got a 3 of a kind. 4 of a kind seems unlikely to be the winning hand, but it looks like it was, and I earned 15 gold.
My life.
So red also put some money in. I wonder what he got. Straight ace high. So 4 of a kind is stronger than a straight then. Which makes sense. I'm assuming this is the least to greatest of power level. Oh, of course I'm dumb. You can't get 5 of a kind. Yeah, there's only 4 suits, so the max you can get is 4 of a kind.
My fate is sealed.
Which really means that was at 70 we got the second best possible hand. Well, subjectively. I think the full house would have been stronger just because of the slow, but we're not lacking in DPS this time. He's already down to 30 HP.
My life for Nezul.
And 20 gold.
To your will.
So yeah, I guess the biggest downside to not killing a boss is assuming the last one would have given 20 gold as well. You just lose out on 20 gold and you lose 5. So it's really a net loss of 25.
Thy will be done.
Actually, I shouldn't have placed that
My
there.
fate is sealed. Thy will be done.
Looks like this is going to be... okay. Nothing, but we'll re-roll the 8, the 3, and the 4. Ten, 10, queen, queen. We'll put the queen pair in the top right. Oh no! Ah, why didn't I select that? Ah, okay. It's 2 pair. Could have taken the 2 pair. Okay.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
For some reason, I was just thinking you could only select one of the pairs.
My life for Ner'zhul.
Even though I explicitly got a 2 pair earlier. Actually, multiple 2 pairs. Well, just threw away 20 damage. That's a pretty lengthy stun. Also, it looks like we are up to 3 gold per kill now. So I guess after each boss round, the total amount of income on the units increases by 1. So, looks like there's about 10 guys left, so that should get us up to 70. So I'll go for a 70 tip this round. And one more kill to go. To get the final bribe. And now bribing is done.
Yes, master. My fate is sealed.
Looks like it might be giving us a full house. Hopefully it's a 2.
I gladly
Okay,
obey.
another 4 kings. I mean, it's not bad. I guess we'll take it. I mean, re-rolling the 2 can't get us anything, so... Actually, wait a minute. King of Hearts, King of Hearts, King of Clubs, King of Clubs. Maybe it is possible to get 5 of a kind in this. Either that or it's just not distributing the suits correctly. Actually, I think I'd rather have the king up in that spot. Yeah, maybe this is somehow, like, double-deck poker, which would mean you could get 5 of a kind. Either that or that's just a pure error on the game's part.
My life for Ner'zhul.
So it looks like having 2 4-of-a-kinds is enough to perma-stun a single unit, so bosses should be pretty much completely trivial. Yeah, they must have to ramp the difficulty up pretty quickly, because now that they're increasing the gold on the units, we will have, well, basically a 4-of-a-kind level tower every 2 rounds. Or perhaps even every round, I haven't done the math. Well, let's see, probably get 50 gold a round now, so I think 50 got us a straight. Yeah, so every 2 rounds you can get a king level tower. It's better to wait because it is just about double the power. Which means the only way that they can ramp up the challenge would be if they essentially made every single unit into a boss. And these are stronger than the first boss from earlier. The first boss had, I think, 2100 HP, and this is now just a regular unit with 3300.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
55, definitely wait one more round on
My
that.
fate is sealed. I gladly obey.
10, 10, 8, 9, king. Okay. So if we got a 7 and a jack, we could get a straight. Not very realistic. So I think aside from that, we'll just re-roll the 8 and the 9. Okay, there's the 8. There's the 9. Alright, we have 2 pair. Now we just have to find them. Okay, whatever, that's fine. The adequate tower location. So, 2-pair King High, just about the same power level as the 2-pair Ace High, which makes sense. King is his next best card.
My life for Ner'zhul.
Russian Mafia. So it looks like it gained 450 HP over the last round, so that is ramping up the unit power pretty quickly, which is, I mean, really what it has to do. So we'll be getting another powerful bribe. In fact, we might want a smaller bribe. If 70 is getting us 4 of a kind, then hopefully 60 will get us a full house. So let's do a 60 bribe this round. Okay, so that's 60 gold, and hopefully that'll work out. And since 4 of a kind, well, okay, so then I guess if you did, or in fact, you could go for the 100 and try to get the straight flush. You know what, let's try to do that. I will have enough money for it. Hopefully that bribe got placed in time to boost the tower. Okay, well it's not giving us a straight flush. 4 of a kind on 9s? This means it's not terrible. But that, that did mean all the extra money amounted to nothing. Okay.
I wish only to serve.
Yeah, let's put this 9 over here. I am putting a lot of power on the right. Might make more sense to put it on the left. But the range isn't quite large enough, so we'll do the right. 4 of a kind 9 is the same stun effect. And it does 8 less damage. Yeah, so for spending more money, I got a inferior hand that time.
I wish only to serve.
It's unfortunate, but probably won't matter.
My life for Ner'zhul.
Yep, so that's another 450, bringing it up to 4,200 now. Yeah, I mean, I guess having a bunch of stuns is pretty good as well. It just would be nice to get that frost effect as well for guaranteed bossing. Of course, I mean, let's see, 350% stuns each for 15%. If we got one more of those, the odds of perma-stunning a boss is just about guaranteed, if it isn't already. Yeah, this is already perma-stun, so I guess we're fine. We don't really need the full house. I do wonder how powerful a straight flush would be. If they're giving out 15% chance of a bash for the second best, and they give out Frost for the third best and Poison for the fourth, then the first, which is kind of like a super combo, and the only thing I could even think of that would be close to valuable enough would be instant kill. But that obviously can't be. So maybe it's like a 30% chance to do triple crit or something? Or it could just have extremely high base damage of 250.
I bow to your will.
Okay, we'll go for the left. I'll save this spot for a better tower.
I gladly obey.
We can also place it down here, I guess.
My fate is sealed.
9, 9, 8, 10. Eight, 9, yeah, it's nothing. Okay, 999, it's alright. And 3 of a kind, of course, gets us almost nothing over the 2, or no, yeah, the faster attack speed. But damage-wise, nothing.
I wish only to serve.
Of course, that is a much better as a king high instead of a 9 high.
My life for Ner'zhul.
Or well, just 9s, yeah. Yeah, so I believe we did 100 gold, and that only got us a 4 of a kind. So if we wanted a straight flush, I mean, it could just be 50-50 at 100, or it could be a requirement of like 150 gold, and there's no way to know, really. But we're still doing fine on DPS, so I think I might save up, try to do a 150 round, hopefully get that straight flush, see what it is. I wonder if anyone's gotten one. I don't think anyone has. Oh, here's the straight flush. 122 damage, high range, lower attack speed, and a crit. So it looks like my crit guess was correct. So it looks like chance to do double damage. Which, now that I know about it, that's actually not that impressive. In terms of
I wish only
boss power, the stuns are better. And in terms of... I mean, of course, having DPS is fine. But I don't think there's anything wrong with getting 4 of a kinds now that I know the power level of the straight flush.
Thy will be done.
Okay, let's go for this tower, like I said.
Yes, master.
5599. Nice. So it finally gave us the full house, and we'll place it right here. Okay. So, full house 9 high. Wait a minute. Full house 9 high. I guess to get the frost, you might need to get the queen? Because this appears to have no effect. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. The 4 of a kind 9 had the stun. Unless, I guess it could be a bug? It seems unlikely. We'll see, though, if the frost appears. Yeah, frost didn't appear. Okay. So, I guess to get the frost, you just require probably at least a jack. Let's just double check. Let's see, it's very clearly shooting out frost. What is mine shooting? Oh, no. Okay, it's frost as well. It just doesn't show the tooltip. That's good. And we do have that perma-stun. I don't know if this is from the speed or the stun. In fact, it doesn't even look like the boss is getting stunned. So I guess just having that movement speed combo is enough to put the boss down to 0. So with that, we can basically never lose to a boss again. And so I guess with that in mind, yeah, we should be going for the straight flushes, because if we can't lose to a boss, then stun towers, while they aren't bad at all, they aren't necessary, which means getting the DPS from straight flush is actually better. Let's see, I'll ask Pink. Okay, 5 cards, no bribe, so we will do...
Yes, master.
This spot. 120,
yes,
okay.
My fate is sealed.
8. Okay, let's reroll the 2. Alright, 555's not bad. As long as I can find them in time. Pretty unlikely that I win this round in terms of the bonus gold.
I wish only to serve.
Yeah, full house 9 high. Which is exactly what I got last round. Looks like we are up to 5,250 HP now. Do a manual target with the poison onto a unit with frost. See, the stun keeps timing at the exact same time, so I can't tell if that... Okay. Yeah. So just poison frost is the equivalent of a stun. This game must have forgotten to put a minimum movement speed, so then 100% slow just takes you down to 0. Yeah, in Dota 2, and well, just Dota in general, the minimum speed you can go, I believe, is 100, so... Actually, it seems like that case in most games, but yeah. 70, so one more round to go for the straight flush. Assuming that that's the standard amount required. So that was level 19? That does not seem correct. Unless that boss was already 4 rounds back. I don't mean... that does not... I don't think it's been 4 rounds. Seems unlikely. Which would mean the bosses are on very arbitrary waves.
I bow to your will.
Either that or it was round 15 and somehow those rounds just flew by. Okay. Queen, queen, king. So we have a nothing. We'll re-roll the 7 and 10. Okay. 2 pair. We can do this spot.
I wish only to serve.
Is 2 pair better than 3 of a kind? No. Okay.
Thy bidding, master. My life for Nazul.
Yeah, so I'll be doing the 120, which is 1 round out. Actually, getting some extra regular flushes wouldn't be bad. At 50 gold, we can just get one of those every round. Okay, so the range on the the straight flush is 900. So I think we can place that here. That should be good. Alternatively, we could place it down here. Either is fine. Start putting all our money in. There we go. So that should get us a straight flush, which is just 5 of the same suit in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or, well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because ace is high. Could put the extra 10 in for good measure, yes, but it's worked twice for pink, so I think this should be fine.
My fate is sealed.
Wow. I don't... What is orange saving for? 160.
I gladly obey. My fate is sealed. The Reaper.
Yeah. So, go for the spot. Ace high, straight flush. So that's guaranteed to win the next round. Ace high is the highest you can get, straight flush is the best you can get. And let's see what the power is. 142 to 172, 20% chance to do 2 times damage. And 900 range, fast. So if we compare that to the straight flush 8 high, I think that was 30 bonus damage.
Thy bidding, master.
Yeah.
Where shall my blood be
So
spilled?
yeah, getting that ace high was actually a pretty big boost. 30% tower buff. Of course. And so 280 or so, I'll call it 300 on an average crit. At fast attack speed, I wonder how much stronger that really is than the 4 of a kind. Oh. I bring this up frequently, it just depends on what very fast and fast mean. If very fast is 2 attacks per second, then that would be 160, whereas this would be, if we call that 1 attack. Okay, well that'd still be double the strength. So, straight flush ace high should be the way to go for DPS. Also, we're getting some type of static effect now. Is that a slow as well from the straight flush? Try to manually target this wolf. Oh, it's actually 2 wolves. So he's definitely the cause of the static. The question is, does the static do anything? I'm inclined to say no. Unless, does this have a frost as well? It might. Come on. Actually, you know what? Maybe it was attacking, and that was just nothing. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think this is a frost, just damage. But it puts a little purge effect on it for some reason. But the purge does nothing.
I bow to your will.
Alright, let's go for that regular flush. I think that was around 60 gold. I just want to get another poison tower in here. So 5 of the same kind. Shouldn't be that hard to get.
Thy will be done.
Okay, looks like I'm getting 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind. Okay. I mean, 5 of a kind. So you can get 5 of a kind in this. But... okay, okay. I got 5 3s, but it only gave me 4 of a kind.
Where shall my blood
Just
be
envisioning a 5 of a kind has this 100% chance to stun.
I wish only to serve.
Well, okay, so I guess... so that was 50 or 60 gold. Guess we could do one less than that. Do 40 or 50. 40s or 50s was definitely straights though, which are pretty much just complete trash. So we'll do exactly 50 if that's not what I did last time. Yeah, 120 is the magic number for DPS. Yeah, so as I just typed, I'm thinking this game probably has 30 waves because we're at wave 22 at the 47-minute mark. So that would mean 30 would roughly correspond with an hour. If it went past 30, this would be an extremely long game. 70, alright, we'll put in the 60. Or no, the 50. So there we go. Hopefully we get to flush.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Flush location, not super important. The beginning or... yeah, either of these corners is fine.
I wish only
We'll go for pretty much anything up here. Okay, that's not a flush. That is a straight. Which is what I was worried about. Straight's pretty bad. Could re-roll. I am only 2 away. I mean, do I care about getting a straight at all? Not really. So I think I'll re-roll them. I don't think the odds of this working out is high, but I'd still just rather take the shot at a flush. It is what it is. That's converted this into a nothing, which I get a 9 high. Unless... no, I don't even think you can select an inferior tower. So that means I'll get a 9 of diamonds. But yeah, the 40 DPS from the straight, as opposed to a combo 100% move speed reduction, is just... who even cares about the straight? So yeah, I guess I'll... next round, I'll attempt another 60 or 70 gold. So 4 of a kind, I'm just going to assume that was a fluke. And full house was around 90. So yes, we'll do 70 next time. 50 was just too low. Yeah, just the ability to put them down to 0% speed, it's very powerful. Like, I just stunned all of these units, essentially, for 5 seconds. And yeah, whatever that slow duration is incredibly long as well. Probably 10 seconds. It does require a little bit of manual targeting on the poison, which is a bit annoying. Okay, so I think these are giving 4 each, so that would get us up to 68. We'll have to wait another round.
My life for Ner'zhul.
These new revenants do look pretty good. I like the gold.
I wish only to serve.
Ah, looks like we got a leak from Orange for, I think that was 20? Wow, okay. That's something important to keep in mind. Any leaks at this point are now 20 gold minimum. Of course, I mean, we haven't leaked a single unit since that first boss, so I'm not particularly concerned. Oh, place 5 cards. Okay, we'll just place some... Alright, we'll just do them all right here. 4-4. Okay, I guess we re-roll the 8 and the 6. We could re-roll the Jack as well. Whatever. 4-4-4. Okay. Takes so long to select these. Yeah. I guess I only selected 2. Oh well. Missing out on... what was that? It's, probably 20 damage. It's very hard for me to select these towers correctly since there's no relevance to their titles. Or at least that I know of. Actually, is this slightly progressing? It is! This is only like a 99% reduction. Well, that was unexpected. Really did look like 0. Alright, but we're going for 70 this round.
Thy bidding, master. Yes, master.
Okay, Pink is out. And I think... oh wait, was Pink... oh, Pink was the one who said he was leaving. For some reason I was thinking... I think the one who was leaving, or was it Orange? Okay, Pink was leaving. Yeah.
I wish only to
Let's place our towers.
Thy will be done.
Okay, looks like it's giving us a full house. Alright, that's not bad. You can place it right here. So if 70 is full house, then I guess 60 is the magic number, and it was just a fluke that we happened to get a 4 of a kind from it. Having an extra full house here really is not what I wanted, because these are just going to overlap. Oh, did I have 3? I thought I had jacks. But maybe I had 3 3s and 2 jacks, and that resulted in a 3 high, I guess. Was I just 60? Maybe I got money for... I don't think it had that much money. Okay, so we're doing 60 again this round. Once again, we'll put 1 more tower here, and then hopefully get a poison over here. Yeah, full house in this spot would have actually been decent. But... yeah, in the top left, that just really does not hit too much. Yeah, so this is shooting those little lightning balls like I thought. And they just... it's purely a visual effect that doesn't do anything.
Thy bidding, master.
Yeah, if this had 1,000 or maybe 1,100 attack range, this would be able to attack everything in these loops. A little unfortunate. In fact, this might be the better spot for it with that in mind. Okay.
Thy bidding, master.
So we'll try to get it in the middle. Is it giving me a 4 of a kind again? No. Is it giving me a nothing? Or a full house?
Obey. Fear the Reaper. My fate is sealed.
Did I just click that wrong? Wasn't that a full house? Must have clicked it wrong. Pretty sure that was 2 10s and 2 3s.
Thy will be done.
That's a shame too. I was actually hoping for the slow up here. Then again, it did seem like they all combined. I'll do one more round of attempting this, and then I'll switch back over to getting more straight flushes. It only takes 2 rounds of income. Red probably has like 3 by now. Surprisingly, only 1. Huh. Wonder what he's going for. Looks like he managed to... wonder if Red knows. See, I'm trying at 60, and that seems to be giving me full houses that I accidentally converted into a 3 of kind. Twice on 50. 50 gave me a straight. Yeah, I guess it could have been at 50, I just low rolled into a straight. Okay. So this would be our final round of attempting to get a flush.
Yes, master.
Hearts, good sign so far.
Thy will be done.
There we go. Now I just need to make sure I select all of them, and we should be good. There we go. So now we have a second flush, which will increase the amount of units poisoned significantly.
My life for Ner'zhul.
Still would be nice to have one more flush. But we need the DPS. I'll go for another flush after next round. Or 2 rounds from now.
Where shall my blood be spilled? I bow to your will.
They're 4 of a kind of 3s. Looks like Red's gotten just about no 4 of a kinds. Yeah, if you get enough flushes so that they don't all attack the same target, you basically just have a guaranteed bonus stun. Which is why you'd really want like 1 flush here, 1 flush here, 1 flush here. Basically just 1 in each corner, each spot. And if I did get that full house that I think I was supposed to have, instead of the 3 2s, that would have been ideal as well to top off the slow. Yeah, so it looks like the full house is AoE Frost Splash. So that's 120, so we can go ahead and take our next straight flush. Might have accidentally did 130 there, but that's about right.
I bow to your will. Thy will be done.
So for a second straight flush, we could either try to get it here, as I mentioned, which should be able to attack this whole region, which would be good, or we just place it in the middle again for consistency.
Yes, master.
I think they're both good.
Thy will be done.
Oh, looks like I low rolled into a 4 of a kind. Possibly because I accidentally tipped 100 and 130 instead of 120. Okay, let me uncheck the 7, make sure that doesn't accidentally do anything. And we can put it here.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Alright, well since that was a bust, we'll go and do another flush round.
Yes, master. Thy
Thank
will
you,
be
Tim
done.
Tendo. I was worried. What? Did he do something? I don't think he did. Ah, yeah, looks like he just got a straight flush. Which, he must have stockpiled 300 gold. I guess they're more concerned about leaking than I am. I suppose, assuming these units are doing 30 damage a hit now, if I don't keep at least 30, that would be instant death if a single one leaked. But I don't think that's inherently bad anyway. It's a pretty long game. We can do our 60 bribe. And then I'll place 2 towers here and then 2 here, hopefully to distribute. If I get a full house, we'll put a frost up here. If I get a poison, we'll put it over here.
I gladly obey.
Okay, 4-6. That's not a good sign. Could be a full house.
I gladly obey.
Okay, it's full house. Need to make sure I properly select them all. So we want the full house right, I think it's 900 range, or 700? You can put it right here. Okay, so they're all selected. There we go. So we now have an extra slow corner.
My life for Nazul.
Yeah. So 60 gold has turned into 4 of a kind, flush, and full house, whereas 50 gold has turned into straight and possibly flush as well.
My life for Nazul.
Looks like I got the 25 gold best hand, so they're just both saving. Which tower is even stunning? I don't think this stun tower reaches to that unit. Oh, it was this little one. It blended in. Maybe he thinks I'll lose this round? Who knows? So apparently, if we are to believe Red, the objective is just to survive. It does actually say that in the map theme. Largest stash at the end will win. Oh well. I have not been playing with that in mind at all. If I actually cared about that, I probably could have had 1,000 gold by now. I have not needed any of these recent towers.
Thy bidding, master.
So, I guess we do one boss. No way for me to recoup my finances. No big deal.
Yes, master.
Have to keep that in mind if I play this again. So, we have 8-8, Queen, 9, Jack. So that's 2 pair. Or, well, 1 pair. Pair, 2 of a kind. So, let's see. Jack, Queen, 9. What do we want to do? What? That's unexpected. Okay, let's just re-roll. Yeah, why not? Let's re-roll everything but the queen. Okay. Nice.
I wish only to serve. I gladly obey.
So, in theory, Al-Qaeda is the final boss. Oh, okay. This could actually be... Is he just... Okay, maybe he's just targeting stun towers. If that's the case, that's not a big deal. If it is just from a design standpoint, feels pretty bad. I mean, even if you ignore the stun, those were one of my best DPS towers, besides the straight flush. But, I mean, he can't move anyway. The true stun is coming from the flush full house. So, yeah, I guess, well, I mean, that one was not able to attack. So maybe it just picks 2 random towers, perhaps? Or maybe you're only allowed to have 3 4-of-a-kinds. Anyway, non-issue. This should be the game. Guess they haven't killed the boss yet? It's hard to believe my DPS was that much higher. Oh, Orange, of course, had more with the second straight flush, but... Oh, okay. Red's, I guess his just was not far enough into the maze. I lost, because I only had 160 gold. Okay, so that's it for this game. So my overall thoughts, this is my first time playing through the whole thing. Seems a little slow-paced. Feel like the units could either be sped up significantly or the difficulty increased, waves reduced, just something in that sort. Feel like with the gameplay that this had, it would have been a bit better at like a 30 to 40 minute time span instead of an hour and 6. Basically, I don't know if there was a difficulty selected, but I wasn't in risk of losing at any point. I leaked a single unit, and it was the first boss because I didn't get a powerful tower by that point. So, yeah. But aside from that, it's going to be it for this video. As I had mentioned at the beginning, I'm going to be doing a Saturday stream, so make sure you're subscribed and have notifications enabled to be notified of when that begins. And I'll see you guys in the next one.